Hi students, this is Rekha ma'am. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I am going to take chapter 7 of CBSE 9th Physics, topic distance and displacement. In everyday life, we see some object at rest and others in motion. Birds fly, fish swim, blood flows through veins and arteries, and cars move. Atoms, molecules, planets, stars and galaxies all are in motion. We often perceive an object to be in motion when its position changes with time. तो यहाँ से हमें मोशन की डेफिनेशन मिल जाएगी. एन ऑब्जेक्ट इज सेड टू बी इन मोशन व्हेन इट्स पोजीशन चेंजेस विथ टाइम. चलिए इसको एक एग्जांपल से समझते हैं. मोहन अपने घर से निकलता है 9 बजे और वॉक करके अपने फ्रेंड के घर पहुँचता है 9:15 को. तो यहाँ हम कहेंगे कि मोहन 9 से 9:15 तक मोशन में था क्योंकि उसकी पोजीशन चेंज हुई उसके घर से उसके फ्रेंड के घर तक विथ टाइम. The simplest type of motion is the motion along straight line. We shall first learn to describe this by an example. Consider the motion of an object moving along a straight path. The object starts its journey from O, which is treated as its reference point. Let A, B, C represents the position of the object at different instants. At first, the object moves through C and B and reaches A. Then it moves back along the same path and reaches C through B. The total path length covered by the object is OA plus AC, that is 60 km plus 35 km, which is 95 km. This is the distance covered by the object. यहाँ से हमें distance की definition मिल जाएगी. The total path length covered by the object is the distance covered by the object. The numerical value of a physical quantity is its magnitude. तो मैग्नीट्यूड वर्ड हम यूज़ करते हैं न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यू के लिए, जैसे इस केस में 95 किलोमीटर है. नेक्स्ट इज डिस्प्लेसमेंट. द शॉर्टेस्ट डिस्टेंस मेजर फ्रॉम द इनिशियल टू द फाइनल पोजीशन ऑफ एन ऑब्जेक्ट इज नोन एज डिस्प्लेसमेंट. प्रीवियस एग्जांपल में इनिशियल पोजीशन ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट O था और फाइनल पोजीशन ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट C था. सो शॉर्टेस्ट डिस्टेंस बिटवीन इनिशियल एंड फाइनल पोजीशन इज OC, विच इज 25 किलोमीटर. सो डिस्प्लेसमेंट इज 25 kilometers. Let's take few more example. Now in triangle ABC, if object moves from A to B and then from B to C, then distance covered is 5 plus 6, that is 11 centimeter. Displacement is shortest distance between initial and final point. Now if you see here, initial point is A and final point is C. So shortest distance is AC, which is 7 centimeter. So displacement is 7 centimeter. तो basically displacement find करने के लिए initial और final position को एक straight line से जोड़ दें. Also displacement is associated with direction. यहाँ हम बोल सकते हैं कि object A से C की तरफ गया तो उसकी direction है A to C. डिस्टेंस का सिर्फ मैग्नीट्यूड होता है, उसकी कोई डायरेक्शन नहीं होती. ऐसी क्वांटिटी को हम स्केलर क्वांटिटी बोलते हैं. While displacement has both magnitude as well as direction, ऐसी quantities को हम vector quantity बोलते हैं. Let's take few more examples. इस केस में ऑब्जेक्ट A to B, B to C and then C to D ऐसे ट्रेवल कर रहा है. इनिशियल पोजीशन इज A and फाइनल पोजीशन इज D. इस केस में डिस्टेंस है, टोटल पाथ लेंथ इज 4 plus 4 plus 4, that is 12 centimeter. And displacement is shortest distance between initial and final point, that is AD, which is 4 centimeter. Now in this case object is moving from A to B, then B to C, then C to D and then D to E. So in this case total path length is 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, that is 11 centimeter. Therefore distance is 11 centimeter. Now displacement is shortest distance between initial and final point, that is AE, which is equal to 7.5 centimeter. चलिए नेक्स्ट एग्जाम्पल देखते हैं. इस केस में ऑब्जेक्ट A to B मूव कर रहा है कर्व्ड पाथ में. नाउ डिस्टेंस इज दिस कर्व्ड पाथ लेंथ विच इज πr. टोटल सर्कमफ्रेंस ऑफ सर्कल रहता है 2πr. सो सेमी सर्कल का सर्कमफ्रेंस हो जाएगा πr. Therefore distance is 3.14 into 2.5, where 3.14 is pi value and 2.5 is radius. Diameter is 5 centimeter, so radius is half of that. For displacement, join initial and final point, that is AB. So displacement is AB, which is 5 centimeter, diameter of the circle. Now in this case, object starts from A, take full circle and come back to A. Distance is total path length, which is circumference of circle, 2 pi r. Therefore, distance is 2 into 3.14 into 2.5, which is 15.7 centimeter. As object's initial and final position is point A, therefore displacement is 0. Now in this last example, let object moves from A to B and then from B to C. Therefore, distance travelled is total path length, that is 7 plus 3, which is equal to 17 centimeter. Displacement is shortest distance between initial and final point, that is OC, which is 3 centimeter. Displacement in right hand side of the initial position is taken as positive, while left hand side of initial position is taken as negative. Therefore, displacement is minus 3. So from this example, what we understood, distance is total path length, displacement is shortest distance between start and end, distance is scalar quantity because it has only magnitude, while displacement is vector quantity because it has both magnitude as well as direction. In distance, direction is not considered, where in displacement, direction is considered. Distance is always positive, while displacement can be positive, negative or 0. Let's see in text questions. Question number 1, an object has moved through a distance. Can it have 0 displacement? If yes, support your answer with an example. Answer is yes, if an object moves from point A to point B and again come back to point A, even though it has moved some distance, still displacement is 0. Question number 2, a farmer moves along the boundary of a square field of side 10 meter in 40 seconds. What will be the magnitude of displacement of the farmer at the end of 2 minutes 20 seconds from his initial position? Farmer starts walking from A and come back to A in 40 seconds. He continue to move along boundary for 2 minutes 20 seconds. So 2 minutes 20 seconds in second will be 2 minutes converted into second, 2 into 60. And 20 second is already in seconds, so add 20 to that, so we'll get 140 seconds. Now for displacement, we need final position of farmer. So for final position, we need how many rounds he will make along the boundary. So for that, we can use unitary method. In 40 seconds, 1 round. So in 140 seconds, how many rounds? So let that be x. So we get 40x equals to 140 into 1, unitary method. So from there, we'll get x as 7 by 2, which is 3.5 rounds or 3.5 rounds. If farmer starts at A, then 1 round, 2 round, 3 round and half round. So he will stop at C. Initial position is A and final position is C, so displacement is AC. We can use Pythagoras theorem to find AC, so we'll get AC as 10 root 2 meter. Question number 3, which of the following is true for displacement? It cannot be 0. This is false statement. We have already seen example where displacement is 0. Its magnitude is greater than the distance traveled by the object. This is also false because displacement is either equal to distance or it is less than distance. Exercise question number 1. An athlete completes 1 round of a circular track of diameter 200 meter in 40 seconds. What will be the distance covered and displacement at the end of 2 minutes 20 seconds? Total time for which athlete is moving around the circular path is 2 minutes 20 seconds. So that is equal to 140 seconds. And for 1 round he is taking 40 seconds. So we'll use unitary method as I explained in the previous example. So you can find number of rounds he will make across the circular path, which is 140 divided by 40. That is equal to 3.5 rounds. Distance traveled by athlete when he completes 1 round of circular path is 2 pi r, which is circumference of circle. He is completing how many rounds? 3.5 rounds. So distance traveled by the athlete is 3.5 into 2 pi r. Therefore, distance is 3.5 into 2 into 22 by 7 into 100, where 22 by 7 is pi value and 100 is radius. You can take pi value as 22 by 7 or 3.14. Here I have taken 22 by 7 because it is making my calculation easy, as 3.5 goes by 7. So total distance covered by athlete in 2 minutes 20 seconds is 2200 meters. For displacement, we need to find final position of athlete after 3.5 round. Initial position is A. Now after first round, athlete will come back to A. Then second round again come back to A. Then third round she will come back to A, and then half round. So she will reach at B. Final position of athlete is B. Therefore displacement, which is shortest distance between initial and final point, is AB, that is diameter of the circle, which is 200 meter. Thanks for watching. Part 2 of this chapter will be on speed and velocity. Please subscribe, like and share.